G'day, Steve Morgan here, Australian Bass Tournaments at Lake Tinaroo. We've just finished the first round of the Zerek Barra Series for 2021 and it was a great close event. I've got the winning team here, myself and Joseph, and I've always wondered what was going to happen when this happened. Who interviews us? We're just going to do it ourselves, and I've got the help of Team Anita Barra, the guys that came second by how many grams?
37.
37 grams, but also caught the big barra for the event. I'm going to start with you, Liam, because day two of the event, the Wilson-sponsored event, you guys put the biggest barra of the whole tournament on the deck, and you did it at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was very cool. We rocked up in our spot, and straight away, Jimmy, we were in a bunch of trees, trying to get like a reaction bite vertically like that, and Jimmy said to me, "Oh, there's a few around," and I think he just got it out, and I've just gone hop and whack, and I was like, hit it, and I didn't know how big it was, and then it went around a tree, and we sort of mowed it out, went around, and then it just went out into the open, went for a big run, and it didn't jump. I think it was too big to jump, and then it just went out some more, and it took us about 5 minutes, then slowly got it in, and then we sort of flashed under the water. We're like, oh man, I don't know about this, and and we're a bit scared, and then it just come up, and we're like, not a word was said, and it just slid in the net. Yeah, we just started squealing.
Squealing like little girls?
We were.
Tell us what lure did the damage in the outfit that you're using, because it's not a big rod and reel to catch a barra, which is 50 or 60 pound.
No, I think, well, obviously everyone knows by now is we just basically use fish traps. So you always you got to sort of sacrifice like heavy gear to use them, because I think you get the best use out of them. So 110 Red Devil. I like to use that in the daytime. Usually get a lot of bites on that one. 50 pound FC100 and 30 pound fins. And we started using this year, and we really like them. So it's a Shimano Zodius and a Vanford 4000.
It's really interesting that you can land fish so big on such a little outfit, but tell us, you need a light outfit to fish the fish traps to their potential.
Yeah, you need a really fast outfit, I think, is the key. You need to just give them really, really sharp hops as opposed to like a long sort of soft ones, if that makes sense. But all the new rods have plenty of backbone. You can get into them no matter what it is, and like I said, you just got to sacrifice the heavy gear to get the bites.
Now, James, you guys, you can tell us the other side of the story. We can all see the scoreboards because it's the live app event, and thousands of you guys went and checked out the scoreboards. You knew you needed one extra fish to sort of get across the line.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened in the last 5 minutes of fishing.
So we were coming back to the ramp, and I was checking the scoreboards on the way back and saw that we were in third and that there wasn't too much in it. And we had, by the time we got back here, we had about 10 minutes to try and catch something. So we said, oh, let's give it a go and throw the lures around for a bit. And about in the second cast, Liam got one, and it was up. We thought it was a cat to begin with, but then it came up next to the boat, shook its head, and we're like, oh geez, and getting the net, scooped it in. And he's like, take the photo, it's got to be a 410, it's got to be a 410. Then he ran up the bank and put the key tag on the board, and he just got it in, so it's pretty exciting.
And it would need to be 1 centimetre.
37 more grams.
So, which is literally, it had to be this much longer, it would have been an event win.
Well, Liam said before a fish trap's 30 grams, so if it would have had a fish trap down its guts, it would have...
The event runs on the length-weight curve, which allocates a weight to the length of the fish, and if you look at the graph of it, it's the bigger a fish gets, the more important those extra centimetres are. So, a 60 centimetre fish might weigh a few kilograms, but that big one, that was a 26 kilo fish you got for that. So it's important to catch the big fish. Even though no teams caught their limit for this event, it's how important is it to, one, catch your limit, and two, get a big fish kicker in there? Yeah,
very important. We don't usually try and target big fish or anything. We just try and get a few fish. So we were really lucky yesterday that we did get that really big one and got it in the boat. So, yeah, around that timber, it was really exciting.
Well, congratulations on the second place. I'm pretty happy that you got second instead of first. I'm going to move over across here one. Talk to Joseph Williams. Personally, I've been doing the Barra Tour since 2005, on and off fishing events, never won a Barra event. I had to rely on my mate from when we used to fish back in our early 20s, I think. We used to borrow your sister's car and take it bush bashing in the nastiest places.
Hopefully she's not watching this.
But back then we did a lot of fishing together. You moved up here and you run a cafe here at Yungaburra, spent a lot of time on the lake. Tell me how many meteries you've caught in this joint.
Maybe 1,000 or so.
Yeah, just a lazy 1,000 metres.
Stopped counting a while back.
The difficulty, though, of knowing a local is they always come out at the prime fishing times, catch the fish and go home again. So when we jump on the water and say, where are we going to catch a fish at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? You said?
I don't know.
So what we do, we found a few of Joe's spots, I think, and we sort of prioritise them, what's going to fish well in the day, what's going to fish well in the evening, and what's going to fish late at night. And day one with the storms, man, that shallow water fishing in that Barron River arm was off the charts. Tell us, that's not the lure we use there to do it, but using those big shallow diving bombers in water so shallow, weird technique, no twitches, just roll on that lure along.
Yeah, it's a great lure. Normally you catch them twitching them hard, really cracking them. We tried that. They only seem to want them slow rolling. That first fish, we were worried that they weren't going to bite, and you're going, shouldn't we have had a bite by now? And I said, we don't normally start casting till now, and you got the metre 13. That was a pretty good way to start.
Now, in the practice, we found also a place in the main basin, and we never got there on the first day. And then last night at about 7 at night, we're saying, Barron Arm's sucking. We're going to have to go and fish some deeper water with some swim baits for some stuff. Tell us the layout of that spot.
Yeah, so it's an island. Changes with the height of the dam, obviously. It's not always online. I didn't know if it was going to be this time. You banged them there on our pre-fish. Steve got 4 metre fish in about an hour and a half. I got none. You've been on a bit of a roll the whole time, which is good. And so, yeah, we rocked up there last night. There weren't the same number of fish as when we tried it on the pre-fish, but there was some. It took a little bit of getting the feel of it because there's grass there. The fish were tracking past in the deep. We couldn't get a bite. Then you got one. And then we checked the scoreboard. We were overtaken. We needed one more big fish. One fish come past on the side scan. I had 3 casts at it. Got him.
Yep. And that fish was about a metre 4 fish. Show us the bait and the outfit that you got it on. And may I add, this Daiwa here has got the most shuddery, scariest drag ever when it's got locked up on a fish. I thought it was going to rattle the reel to pieces.
Yeah, so I took that reel off.
It's not this one.
Changed it for a new one. I think the storms got to the drag, so it was really nervous moments fighting that fish. Just using a Sierra 704. It's an old Zillion. And the Molex 140 in the perch colour.
And it's not as out of the packet. You do some mods to it. What do you do?
Yeah, this one's still got the fins on. If they're swimming straight, I'll leave the fins alone. And got 2 number 1 Gamakatsus.
Decoys, I think, are they?
Yeah, decoy. Yeah, whatever they are.
Some big old hooks.
Ones. YS81s.
And that's prophetic because this round, we're about to start the overnight round. It's the Molex sponsored round so hey, maybe a Molex will work well tonight. There's always a deal that sponsor Karma in these events. Last one's the Wilson sponsored events. The Wilson boys catching the big barra. So who knows what's going to happen tonight with the Molex. Awesome fishery up here at Tinaroo. If you haven't been here, come and give it a try. But we're going to check out now, do the briefing for the next event and get out on the water.